All right, guys, welcome in week number 3 of the Sunday Night Super Late Model Series. Ready to get fired off here tonight at New Smyrna Speedway. Last week we were off. We were supposed to be at Five Flags. We had the update, the patch. Kind of screwed everything up for everybody, but we're back and we're ready to go here on Sunday night at New Smyrna Speedway. Drivers are on the pit road here. They're getting ready to get it fired off here. We're going to jump right over, get you out to the track for tonight's action. All right, rolling out. You see the drivers up here. You got Dale Jr. out here tonight. How about Anthony Monroe? Anthony Monroe back out here tonight in that 82 machine. Kyle Busch, Logan Ace, William Byron, Frank making his way back out here tonight in the Bass Pro Shop number 3 machine. See if it's going to be a better night for Frank. The internet kind of hurt him last week or a couple weeks ago. It looks to be not blinking here tonight. Right now, smooth operator in that 82 machine, the Monroe Motorsports. Out of Texas, the Asphalt Cowboy looking to get some action here tonight. Lights are off the pace car right behind me. You got the beautiful Cadillac of Logan Ace there on the outside. There is Junior. Lights are off. Cars are ready to go. Here we go. Great start for Anthony Monroe out front. Logan Ace going to be right behind him in that 69 machine. There is Junior working his way, battling hard. It's William Byron. The Junior still working that high side right now. Frank a little bit further back right now in that number 3 machine. He'll look to get back up here. Logan Ace still right behind Anthony Monroe. Backwoods Vacation Rental. Big time on that car there. Jump inside the cockpit here with Logan Ace. He's trying to chase down Anthony Monroe. Logan Ace right now having some trouble keeping up with the Kiwi machine of Anthony Monroe. Anthony Monroe pulling away there. You can see that. Take a look back here riding with Junior. See what he's got going on right now. He's just trying to chase down Logan Ace. Real high up the track there in that number 69 machine. There's William Byron back there cruising. Kyle Busch. Here's Elliott. Here's Frank. Frank's watching a good battle, riding with the 3 machine, the Bass Pro Shop. Don got his teammate out there tonight. John Wayne, his teammate, unfortunately couldn't make it. It's always a good day when John Wayne can make a race, you know? But we understand, just like everything in life, you got stuff you got to get done and do, and missed a few drivers out here tonight. But the ones that are here are ready to play. Frank right now looking good as he's right behind Chase. Absolutely. Yeah, these guys are really getting after it. Frank's doing a great job of getting up right behind Chase Elliott here. He's going to look to make a move here on the inside. He's going to back down just a little bit there. Up front still, Anthony Monroe cruising here. No problem for him. Back at what he's seeing behind him. And both drivers tapped the wall there. You've seen that. Now I'm trying to find a better line there. Really getting after it here tonight at New Smyrna. Oh, Anthony Monroe off the track. Big hit there into the wall. Caution does come out for that when we were on board there with that. Let's go back and take a look here. Big damage to the 82 machine here. Back and take a look here. I believe it was self-inflicted. Probably just peeked up in that mirror here. He's coming out of the corner. And just gets a little bit of the wall there, a little bit more gas, and boom, big heavy hit. Caution does come out immediately, though, so shout out to iRacing and fixing that, because, you know, I'm glad it worked out for him. You know what I mean? I'm glad the caution came out. He was able to go down pit road, get that also important one fast repair that we get. Looks like he's going to bring it down the pit road here, get that thing fixed up, and he'll get back out on the track. That's going to bring your new leader, 69, of Logan Ace Motorsports out of Italy. In the number 1 spot right now, right behind him, you got Junior, William Byron, Kyle Busch, Frank moving up, Elliott, and Anthony Monroe now out of the pits. Skip ahead here a little bit for you guys at home. Next part here for you. I do believe we went P1 to green here, so the lights are off the pace car. Anthony Monroe, you see him back there. He'll work his way back to the front, I'm sure. Pace car's in. Logan Ace waiting for that green light. He got it. Go. Monroe dipping it in there 3 wide. Gonna send the 82 machine rolling here. 3 wide again, the 82 going on the low side there. Whoo, the 24 could have took him out. Good stuff there. Good patience from Willie B. Logan A still out front. Nighthawk Motorsports machine. Anthony Monroe charging back up quickly here. He started in the back. He's moving his way up here. You only get 1 set of tires. 1 set, yes. And that's the set that comes on the car. Monroe charging himself back up. He gets around Junior. Now he's going to keep his eyes set on Logan Ace. Jump in the cockpit. Asphalt Cowboy trying to chase down 69. You can hear those tires burning the rubber off that thing. Anthony doing a great job of keeping balance, wheel control, tire speed, everything. He's doing great right now. Big hiccup right there from the 69. He's going to let him go. Logan Ace says, hey, we'll save a fight for another day. Anthony Monroe back out front. 69 gets up to that back bumper. The Toyota's got a little bit more speed than the Cadillac tonight. Anthony Monroe, number 1 right now. Number 2 is going to be Logan Ace. Junior in the 3. Willie B in the 4, the 5. There's Elliott, Kyle Busch, and there is Frank. Frank the Tank back here in that Bass Pro Shop. Number 3. Kind of cruising back here. If you look at it, it looks like he's got some front end damage there. Big damage to the front end of that thing. He's going to be all right. Anthony Monroe, though, looks smooth here. Logan Ace goes up the track. Big contact into the wall there. Take a look at what happened here. 59 just came in a little hot here. And like, yep, I'm going to have to use some brakes. Yep. The big hit into the wall there. It looks like we stay green. Anthony Monroe still going to be your leader out front. Good looking stuff from the 82 machine out of Texas. He went offshores right now, out front. Big things for Kiewit out there. Look at this. Over the side of that 82 machine, that Toyota looking good here tonight. Yes, we are missing a few. Yes, yeah, we are missing a few drivers out here tonight. But Anthony Monroe recovering nicely after you saw that crash earlier in the race. He's bounced back nicely here at New Smyrna. We got a big one coming up next week at Martinsville. 125, 130 lap race at Martinsville getting ready to happen next week, so that'll be very exciting. Points are tightening up here as we're closing in on halfway through this season of the super late models. Anthony Monroe going to go to the inside here. He's going to become your new points leader. If he gets the job done here tonight, Anthony Monroe will be your number 1 in the point standings. You drivers that missed, and it does hurt when you miss because you get no points. So unfortunately, You'll want to show up and try to collect those points, and Anthony Monroe knows what it's like. He's got several pieces of hardware from the league sitting at his house. And it looks like right now the 82 is going underneath the 3, and that's going to put Frank a lap down here. Anthony Monroe, smooth sailing. Frank going to go a lap down, and so will Kyle Busch. Anthony Monroe still out front. Dale Jr. There is Logan Ace. Absolutely, we can take a look at the weather here. Race info for tonight. Stand it out for you. 78 degrees out here, partly cloudy, barely any wind, but this is what you get at New Smyrna. It's, you know, in Florida, what do you expect? Temperature, the track length, just under a half a mile. We're running the full course here tonight, so the weather here for the Super Late Model Series. Absolutely. You see it. Battle box, everything they got going on right now, but Anthony Monroe has got this car rolling here tonight. That early accident, it may have helped him. It didn't hurt him. He was able to go in there and get that fast repaired. Thank God we have one. A lot of drivers, you know, don't care too much for the idea of fast repair. I think it's a great thing to have because not always is it your fault. It's nice to have that. Okay, I'm glad I got this. But I understand. Looks like we got some contact here. Logan Ace off the track here, but right there is Junior. Logan Ace, and there's Chase Elliott, Willie B, and there's Frank. Right now, just kind of hanging out, doing what he got to do. Logan Ace here in that number 3 spot. So Anthony Monroe in the 1, Junior in that 2. Logan Ace in the 3. There's Chase Elliott back in the 4. Willie B in the 5. Frank going to be in the 6, and Kyle Busch, Jake's 51 machine, currently in 7th spot. No big movers, no big real losers here in tonight's race. Everybody kind of where they started. 69 again, kind of losing it, man. A little bit of grip that's out there. They said with the update, the cars are harder to drive. We saw that with Anthony Monroe in the first couple laps there. Kind of got away from him, but then it kind of looks like the rest of these drivers are starting to feel the same way here. Look at the 69 again. All over the place there. That's tough. See the Jags machine now moving himself up. It is a lap car, though. Jags in that 51. That's Kyle Busch. Pressure put on to him by the 69, Logan Ace. Oh, Kyle comes up in front of him, about to make contact right there. Not missing anything up front right now. Logan Ace battling with Kyle Busch here. Anthony Monroe out front still in that number 1 spot. A little bit of contact there. Both drivers. Oh, man. Big hit there, and that does bring out a yellow. A lot of damage to the front of that Cadillac. 69, you saw it right there. Anthony Monroe still going to be your race leader here as we zip through the caution laps here. So Anthony Monroe out front in that 82 machine. Junior Elliott going to be your top 3. Logan Ace going to have to come down pit road here, I'm sure. Get that Cadillac fixed up. There's Willie B right there, and Frank. Frank just about got into the back of the number 8 machine. Currently, lap 35 of the 75 that we ran here tonight. Seeing it from the driver's point of view here. They're coming in and out of the pits here. It looks like Logan Ace now coming down pit road here. Going to get some service to the Cadillac. Just be a quick pop, go, boom. There it is. Thought about it and still thinking about it. There you go. So Anthony Monroe going to get this restart started. Going to have Junior right behind him. Something about these super late models, man. Once you get that restart going, you got a chance of spinning those tires, and it's game over. Remember, Anthony Monroe don't have a fast repair. A lot of these drivers don't have a fast repair now. I believe a lot of them used it up. Right now, Anthony Monroe going to get that green light. Here we go. The 82 fired us back off here at New Smyrna. Junior going to take that high side. Elliott going to go to the inside. Logan Ace trying to find something here. The wall he goes again. Monroe cruising up front, no problem for him. Back with Frank right now. Jump in the cockpit with Frank the Tank. Oh, you see it? Oh, man, big stuff right there. Let's go back and rewind that. Frank did a great job of getting checked up right there. Looks like the 69 just ahead of him here. Makes a little contact, gets a little sideways again, locks it up, and great stuff from all the drivers there. Frank able to get checked up, and Logan Ace able to get himself checked up. Riding with Logan Ace right now behind the E51 of the Jags. Kyle Busch machine. Charge back up and trying to go to the outside here. Anthony Monroe out front. Sunday driver, some would say. See the gap between him and second. Chase Elliott right there. Here's Frank. Logan Ace getting ready to try to put on that work around Frank the Tank here. Gonna rip it to the outside. Can he make it stick up there? Will. Good stuff right there from the 69, trying to charge himself back up. That's what it's going to come down to. Anthony Monroe out front still. Junior in the 3. Excuse me, the 2. Ace in the 3. Elliott in the 4. Byron in the 5. Frank back in the 6 here. 7th place going to Kyle Busch right now. Frank already looking much better here tonight. No internet connection issues for Frank. Looks to be getting stronger and stronger. I know it's only his 2nd or 3rd race in the league, but man, starting to pick it up. And remember, he is teammates with John Wayne, so you know they do have that little bond and chemistry going there. See how that pans out throughout his league career. What a career it's been in the league for Anthony Monroe. Been around for, well, probably almost 5 years of racing in the league. Won multiple championships in multiple different categories. Handful of races. Got to give him some race wins. A lot of heat race wins, not only on the asphalt, but the dirt. And he looks to be dominating it here tonight. 82 out front, strong here. State of Texas. Problem for Anthony. Junior still in that number 2 spot. Logan Ace back in the 3. Elliott, Willie B, and Frank. Yep. Frank's teammate, John Wayne, unavailable here tonight, but he'll be back in action, I'm sure, for Martinsville. A lot of exciting things with Martinsville, you know, the paperclip. But it is a mess of a race it can be, man. That one fast repair, a lot of guys use it within the first lap. Very interesting to see how that's going to turn out next week. Right now, Anthony Monroe, not worried about next week. He's worried about this week. He's used up that fast repair early in this race. Just got to keep himself clean, nice and easy. No pressure from him right now. He's got tons of space between him and Junior and Logan Ace. That's exactly what you're seeing right there. 50 in the books right here. Go ahead and slide you up a little bit here. Get you a little bit closer to the end of the race here as we saw exactly what happened there. We got the next restart happening. There was a little bit of corruption in the file there, so not sure what happened, but you got to love iRacing and their updated files when they have them. So looks like we're under caution again here as we're going to have just a few laps left. Try to go back and see what exactly brought out this caution. Right now, Logan Ace battling hard here. Like he tags the wall. There goes the bumper. There it is. That's what your caution was. Boom! Big crash. Wow. You saw the hit there. Ace lost all steering, and then, oh, Free comes back and gives it to him, and then that's going to be it for Logan Ace's night. I was curious what happened there because there was a big lag spike in the video. Like, it like kind of, you know, stopped recording in certain spots, and I was like, oh boy. So Anthony Monroe, smooth operator. Looks like he's going to get this job done here tonight in that 82 machine. Go ahead and get around here and get the lights off the pace car, but Logan Ace's car is toast. Frank's car is toast. No front end on the front of that thing. Man, oh man, it's a big mess. Big mess here. Front of that Cadillac. Anthony Monroe going to see the lights go out the pace car next time by. He'll be closing in on just about 7 or 8 laps to go here at New Smyrna, week number 3 of the schedule. We have 10 races on the schedule. 5 Flags has been pushed to the back end of the schedule. It'll be the very last race now. 5 Flags was supposed to be last week. Got postponed because of the patch. Guys couldn't get logged in, couldn't get their accounts, and quite frankly, it was 100 gigs, so that's that. Right now, Anthony Monroe going to take the green. 10 to go here at New Smyrna. Anthony Monroe out front. Junior and Byron digging for second and third. There's Elliott back there and Kyle Busch. Logan Ace is still in the pits. Frank, I believe, is out of the pits. He is. Anthony Monroe 8 laps away from taking that 82 to victory lane. I do believe it'll be his first victory in the Super Late Model Series this season, if he can get the job done. 7 to go, the 82. A lot of guys had no idea what the cars were going to do. Did get a chance. Anthony said, hey, the cars are a little bit different prior to the race, and man, was he not wrong. Seemed like they were a handful from the beginning, but the more time that the cars went around the track, laid down that rubber, looks like the times and the drivability really started picking up here. So Anthony Monroe going to take care of business here tonight at New Smyrna Speedway. One more time around for the 82. Anthony Monroe, Backwoods Vacation Rentals on the side of that thing. There you have it. Anthony Monroe going to bring it into victory lane here tonight. How about that? How about Anthony Monroe? Some would write him off and say, I thought he was done for. I got news for you. He's not. He went big time sponsor on the side of the 82 machine, along with the other great sponsors that he has. That'll be it. Anthony Monroe going to take care of business here in week number 3 at New Smyrna Speedway. Congratulations again to him on the big win here tonight. We look forward to seeing him next week at Martinsville. Thanks again for everybody hanging out and watching. We will see you next week at the Paperclip.